Alright, I think I've had that playing for long enough. How's everyone doing today? Hope you're doing okay. Hope you're having a great, fantastic day. That's me connecting my controller. But I wanted to play Final Fantasy IV since I made it to the last dungeon last night. It's not going to take me very long, I could imagine. And, yeah, because I think if I play this on a stream, it's going to be pretty short. I wouldn't know what to do next. So I think defeating it on an off day would be the thing to do. And I don't know who's watching. I can see here for users in chat. No one I know. Cool. If you're watching this and you're a patron and you want to join me, just jump into the patron party over in our Discord, and we can talk about this while I play some Final Fantasy IV. Unique experience. Any patron can join in, and yeah, let's have a good time. Let me fire up some Final Fantasy IV for y'all. So let me go into Steam. It's time to beat it. I do believe. So we're going to have some fun. Alright, is there anything over here? Okay, cool. Let's go. Here we are. It's Masamune. I'm sure this battle's going to be a pain in the ass. Because they all are. Those damned Byzemists shall never bear this sword. Oh, it's Dark Bahamut! That's not good. Oh boy! That's not exactly the best way to start this off. Yeah, I don't remember this being this hard. He started off with Dark Flare and just killed my entire party. How's it going, Jenny? Okay. I don't remember this being this difficult. Yeah, just that it was just Kine and Cecil. I don't... Definitely need more hit points. That is definitely something I need. Because they got wrecked. And if I can't beat Dark Bahamut, I'm going to have my hands full with Zemus. I don't want that. So I think I'm going to grind for a bit. That's a good thing to do on an off day. Do some grinding. So if you like the soundtrack of Final Fantasy IV, this will probably be going on in the background for a while. Monday Fun Day. What's going on, Ashton? I just got wrecked. Making dinner. I already had dinner. I had some chorizo and egg tacos. It's a good time. What are you having? Oh yeah, I forgot. She had the Stardust Rod. Which apparently was useless. So all I need to do, really, is get Rosa up high enough so she doesn't die. She just gained another level. Good, good. So did Edge. What's going on, Discamera? How you doing? Well, I have a pretty crowded house for an off day. And by the way, as I promote everybody who comes by the stream, everybody that I know, did you get into the wrong chat channel? No, I did not. But go check out Wordlessly J. Go check out her Theme of Love and other works that she does regarding Final Fantasy IV fan fiction and more, and the Game Over Hell Discord channel. Does reviews of video games. They're really good. I think they just did a recent review of Grease. Forgive me if that's not your most recent one. I know you came out with a Grease review. But as I said, I mean, I know people are filling in, but if you are a patron of the channel and you want to get into the patron chat and hang out, I mean, you can. It's an off day. Kind of in trouble with this week's upload schedules. Has been coughing too much for a recording session. Hey man, your health is more important than the algorithm. Make sure you're healthy. Make sure you're in the good mindset to record, edit, all those things. I know the algorithm's a foul beast, but also helping a friend with a rush for a new apartment. Very understandable. Helping family. Also very understandable. Alright, now I have to figure out a way. Because I need Rosa to live for this. That is imperative. Like, she needs to live to fight this Dark Bahamut. This guy's an asshole. So I'm going to need Dispel. I'm going to need Haste. All things that my Paladin can't do. Kind gains a level. I'm going to be overpowered, aren't I? I don't want to be overpowered. Edge don't die challenge. Rating impossible. Probably a few more levels here. This enemy would be a pain in the ass if I wasn't as powerful as I am. What's going on, man? What's going on, Nomad from the Retro Wildlands podcast? To show you should check out. Just recently did an episode on Gunstar Heroes. I should be working about take some Final Fantasy instead. I appreciate that. It's just gonna be me grinding for a bit because I just got my ass waxed by Dark Bahamut. I'm now feeling the urge to just destroy Bahamut for the terrible things that Bahamut did to me. Very upsetting. At least, like, those experience points are just, like... I'm just, like, melting in the levels. I'm loving it. How much is Flare? 50? Okay. Did Edge learn the evasion thing? Yes. Let me some grinding and grinding FF9. I'm hoping to polish it off for the first time tonight. The thing about grinding in Final Fantasy IX is that the battles take forever. Like, I know people love that game, and I'm not here to tell you to not love it, but it's basically mandatory. It is for him. Yeah, it is. And the good thing about Mirage is that it only costs 6 hit points. I do think of the patches, they have made this game far more difficult. Because I remember just cruising last time I was playing this game. So I don't know. I'm happy because it was way too easy last time. And I'm like, oh god, they might actually do harm to me. I don't want that. That was designed so you can pretty much beat it at very low level, but it might more or less challenging depending on the player. I can see that. Well, the combat is slow anyway. Are you playing the remaster, or are you playing the original? Level 1 runs exist for it. Well, also, what is it? The Excalibur 2 run, which is like you get to a certain point in under 9 hours, I think? Which is insane. But I guess if you love the game that much, I mean, I can kind of understand it. I love 9, but I'll never do Excalibur 2. Yeah, that seems just a little bit too demanding. It's like you almost have to cheat. You have to speedrun it and miss out on missables. I'm playing the remaster on my Switch. You can fast forward and you can toggle all sorts of stuff. Edge gains another level. I don't like these guys. They take too long to kill. Oh, they don't do anything. The only game in the series that had me satisfied after 9 was 7 Rebirth. 7 Rebirth! That's a love-hate game. How are you playing? Yeah, this is the Pixel Remaster. It's grown on me. When I first played it, I didn't care. I mean, I thought it was way too easy. And you can listen... I think you can listen to my RFR on it. I did a couple of... an RFR on specifically the game, and then like I reviewed all of them with Kelly Branford, formerly of Region Free Gaming. And for some reason, like, this game was just a cakewalk, and I'm not getting the same vibes this time. Not that I think 10 or 12 are bad. They're not. I just wasn't as satisfied. Yeah, I agree. Except for 10. I think 10 is fantastic. 12? No. No. Not a game that scratches the itch. I have 10 in my top 3 of the series. Same. I think, like, it's objectively the best Final Fantasy. I know people will definitely... I mean, when it comes to Final Fantasy, people just disagree to disagree. But I think, objectively, it's the best one. And that's the place, like, if anyone's looking to get into Final Fantasy as a whole, as a series, like, what's my launch point? That's 10. 4 is my favorite. But I think, like, 10 is just... All in all, when all is said and done, I think 10 is a better game. But I like 4 more. All are great. We can disagree on 15. And I liked 13 as well, but I wouldn't call it great. It's good. I wouldn't call it great. Out of my top 3? Oh, okay. 16's pretty divisive, man. Maybe I'll get to play it on my Xbox soon, someday. Hopefully. Since they want to stop going exclusive. You just buy 7? Ooh! I want to know why. Why do you despise 7? I don't hate 7, but like I love to hear why people hate 7. I was a 7 hater for a very, very long time. I don't think I can rank the Final Fantasy I played, although all of them for different reasons. I understand. Starts off very strong, but to me the plot falls off a cliff in the final 20 or so hours. That's a long 20. It's a long time for the plot to fall off. 16 that is. Yeah. Like, I'm all about jumping on that 7 hate brigade for troll purposes. I don't hate it. I just don't think it's as good as people make it out to be. And I think a lot of people love it because it was their first one. Which is completely understandable. Like, I'm not here to wholly hate on that concept. It's just, a lot of the people that liked the game, that wanted to all of a sudden be RPG fans, were kind of dicks. And didn't really have room for people who had, I don't know, been enjoying the genre for years before that. But that's okay. I'm not bitter. And I don't see what people see in that combat. I love Bayonetta 1 and 2, but 16 feels like a very shallow version of it. Well, yeah, because it's supposed to be an RPG. And it's not. What I really love about 16 is getting to see the game battle mechanics in cinematic settings, so far at least. Okay. I think 7 is boring. The characters are bland, the graphics were awful, the music wasn't as good as 4 or 6, the villain sucked. Let me break... Okay. I gotta break this down. The characters are bland. I think they're worse than bland. I think they're bad. I think they're just poorly designed. And I've been on record for it. I've talked about it. So this isn't anything new for anybody, but... I think the best character in that game is Yuffie. I don't think it's close. And, who's the other one I really like? It's, Red 13. I think Red 13 is a good character, too. But they don't develop them. Yeah, yeah, there you go, Red. Red's good. Tifa's just boobs. Aerith is kind of a bitch. Tifa's kind of a narcissist, too. Barrett's not a really good person until later in the game, I don't think. Cloud's just... I don't get why people like Cloud. He's just... I don't get it. I trigger pause menu. Ooh. I'm using a wrong controller then. Kate's shit is not good either. Alright, later Jenny, thanks for stopping by. Go check out Wordlessly J's work. Called Theme of Love, Final Fantasy IV, and also Little Doodles, less than 100 words. You can find her stuff over on the Shitter. That's XI, formerly known as Twitter. I'm not saying her work is on the Shitter. It's what I call Twitter. But, yeah, go check out her stuff and find her in the Discord. You can definitely follow her work. Great fan fiction. You really need to get into Rebirth as soon as you can. The writing for the non-new OCs they add exclusively is very, very good. Oh, no, don't. Oh, I love Remake, man. I fucking love Remake. That is still probably my favorite game from the PS4. I think that game is fantastic. I love that game. So many people were like, oh, but they changed the plot. I'm like, good. It didn't make sense. It was a mess. I don't think Sephiroth sucks. It's just like the villain sucked. It's just I think people think Sephiroth is the main villain. And the game kind of builds it that way, but the reality is Hojo's the main villain in Final Fantasy VII. And so is Genova. I really think, like, Sephiroth's not really the final boss. It's just, that's the facade. I keep putting off Rebirth just because it seems like a huge time sink. I wish I had the PS5. I could talk with this about you guys. Think he was overhyped? Oh, he has a knife with sword. How evil. Yeah, he's just, what he is he's just like, he's like, he's a hero for edgelords. That's why people love him, is he's edgy. He's like, what's it, Boshinju? What's some of the really attractive male characters? Is it Boshinju? Boshinju something, whatever. Shadow. He's cute Shadow the Hedgehog. Or he's pretty Shadow the Hedgehog. I didn't dislike Remake at the time because of the plot changes. Still don't like the Arbiter shit. Rebirth handles changes much, much better. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, Sephiroth is Yaoi Shadow. And if you like that, that's fine. If you like villains because they're cool and pretty, then by all means, I don't want to yuck your yum. Like, go for it. Love him. I think Kefka is far better just because he's a massive dick. But, I think Ultimacia is better than Sephiroth. Kuja's kind of annoying. I don't know. I'm kind of torn on Kuja. I like 8 more than 7. I don't know. No. Okay, we're disagreeing there. I also feel like the remake spent too long focusing on the NPCs and their dramas I don't care for. See, like, I like Jesse, man. I love Jesse. I like how it fleshed out the NPCs. Jesse, okay. I like Chad. Okay, you're talking like Chadley. Okay, that I can understand. Yeah, okay, I get it. I get it. All right. Let's see if I get waxed again. All right. Holy shit, he didn't die. So first things first, let's go. Fuck, I should have known where the Hades shoes are. Fuck. Okay, if I'm quiet, it's because I'm trying to not die. I don't know if I should cast Dispel on him, because I have a feeling he would do, like, Mega Flare or some shit. What do I have to do? What do I have to do? Okay, she's gonna live. Come on, give me a turn where I don't have to heal. So I can cast Haste on her. How bad is it? How bad is it? That's not bad. I can have him high potion himself. Jump. Definitely high potion her. Oh, perfect, 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 perfect. Alright, white magic, haste. What if I can steal from him? Come on, get haste off! It's the entire point why you're casting haste! Cool. Edge, if you die, you will not be missed. I just want you to remember that. And you died. Of course you did. Of course you did! You worthless piece of shit! Damn, should have been jump. Someone else other than Edge. That works. I can take that. I can take that. Good, good, good. I am afraid to cast a summon. I don't know if it would be reflected or not. I should cast Shell on everybody, but I'm not getting much of a break here. Cecil can take that hit. Cecil can take that hit. Alright. Shell. Wait for Kane to land. Wait for Kane to land. Woo! Oh, that's Ragnarok. That's not the Masamune. But that works too. Oh, the defender's better? Might keep Gungnir on. I'm gonna go get the Holy Lance here in a minute. Let's go. That calls for a beer. I'll crack one open for each of you. You better drink them all. Kanpai. Damn right, Nomad. You're damn right. All right. Let's continue on with this. You know, Ragnarok, you're not doing a ton of damage. Rose gets her level up. Oh, the spell I was thinking of earlier for Rydia wasn't... I was thinking, oh, she learned that early. That wasn't Flare. I was thinking of Meteo. I still don't have Meteo yet, so that's on track. She doesn't need to do that. I almost want to give her back her Fire Whip. This Stardust Rod kind of sucks. I don't know if it improves her magic or not. Not that it matters. She's at a high level that high enough spells that it doesn't really that much of a difference. Yeah, let's give her the Flame Whip back. This is boring me. Magic Evasion, yeah, whatever. If only, like, halved her magic cost. Of course it doesn't, though. Light Robe. Ooh. Is she wearing Black Belt Gi? Give me the Light Robe. What's the black one do? Black Robe. Defense, Evasion, Max Defense, Intellect, Spirit. White Robe's better. Alright, here we go. Hey, Game Over Hell. I watched your review of Greece. I have to ask, because I know your different languages, because I didn't know this when I first played Greece, that Greece is supposed to be Spanish for gray. So how do you say gray in Portuguese? Or maybe that's how you say it in Portuguese, Chris. Kind, gain a level. Ready to gain a level. She needs more hit points. Do I have I think I have a golden apple. Yeah, I do. Okay, Rosa needs that. Let's split it. Yeah, there you go. By the way, I'll restate this. If you're a patron of the Retro Hangover podcast and you're in our Discord server, you can join in the patron party and be part of this. Just you can jump on in. What's going on, Randall? I see you too. It's a chat pause due to scroll. No, you didn't. Okay. We'll say that Edge has certainly gotten faster. That's for sure. He is running circles around this party. Now he can die faster. Well, if only for Doom. Monsters! Oh, this should be fun. I like how Rosa is only 30 hit points below him. And she's the white mage. I guess in D&D style, like, yeah, that technically makes sense, but... I guess he gained a little bit more that time. Good for him. No, that's Cecil. Sorry. Not a bad level. Minerva Bastier. I know who that's for. Yeah. Minus 15 intellect and minus 15 spirit. Why? That evasion is insane, though. Can he wear it? No. I need a better healer than a damage dealer. She needs more defense because her hit points are lower. Yeah, we'll do that. I hate that, though. It's kind of a shitty trade-off. I should have been jump. So this is the last part of the first part of the final dungeon. I think I just have to use a tent here. I think I'm doing all right in terms of... Don't have to quite use a cottage yet. Do enough. Except for Rydia. Should be all right. Ooh, that's the Holy Spear. Cover of the Holy Lance shall perish. We'll see. I might. I just got my ass kicked by Dark Bahamut not too earlier, so... Race against time. Of course you would. Oh. Okay. So, is the composer for this game the same one for Pokemon? No. It's not. I don't know the name of the composer for Pokemon, but this is Nobuo Uematsu, and he did not compose the music for Pokemon. Alright, later, Nomad. Have a good one. Enjoy your dinner. Enjoy your beers. And go check out the Retro Wildlands podcast and the newest episode, which is about Gunstar Heroes, one of the best games for the Sega Genesis. Sega Genesis? Sega Genesis, or the Mega Drive. So go check out our friend Nomad over there on the Retro Wildlands podcast. Take care. So, Ichinose Morikazu, Aoke Junichi Masuda. Oh. Go Ichinose, Morikazu Aoki, Junichi and Masuda. Yeah, none of them worked on this one. Monsters? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The ribbons! I wonder if I should be casting Holy here. Maybe not. Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. So Reflect doesn't protect against it. How can you restore your undead? Go and Junichi have been with Game Freak since the beginning. That makes sense. So they probably did the, was it Sparkman? Did this guy calm the fuck down? Fuck! He earned that one. Ribbon. Ribbon. Hell yeah. Can anyone wear the ribbon? Can. Ooh. That is impressive. They both did Yoshi in 1991. I didn't know... Was Game Freak behind Yoshi? That'd be crazy if they were. Crazy if true. I have enough cottages. I can do it. Make sure everyone gets the full heal up. All right. Marching on, marching on, marching on. I remember this being like the grinding spot in my childhood for this dungeon. Just because, like, the next part is pretty damn hard. The monsters are a little ridiculous. If I remember correctly. Like, I don't like fighting them at all. They were? Game Freak did make Yoshi? Interesting. I did not know that. I'll have to go check on that. I'll have to go like compare the notes over at Moby Games or something, see how much of the staff was on there for the original Pokemon and Shockman. All those people. Zeus's Wrath. The only time I ever saw Satoshi Tajiri appear in person was the first season of Game Center CX, and he talks kind of differently to other game industry personalities. Yeah, I don't like these dudes. Of course you're casting Reflect on yourself. Why wouldn't you? You're such a darling. Holy. Why not Holy? Why not cast Holy? Such an effective spell. I think because of his behavior, people suspected for a long while that he had autism, to the point of mentioning that on Wikipedia. That got debunked years later. I mean, it's not like it's shameful to have autism. Tons of people have autism. There's just tons of different variances, too. You might have a tinge of autism, and that's fine. Like, who cares? It's not, but it's still not nice to spread information. No, I get that. I get that. I completely agree. I'm not here to encourage that. Sweet. I think this is why I ran from them. They just take too long to kill. They're so annoying. Fuma Shuriken? Shuriken? Ah, this is the Masamune. So I don't want to deal with this. Still baffles to me this to this day, JP devs threw away gold copies of games after launches. That was yeah, I mean the industry is way different. They didn't really view them as art. I mean, nor did we in America either, so it really appears in public so people would make rumors. Yeah, that makes sense. None shall ever bear the cursed sword, Masamune. Ogo Pogo. Bahamut. Wrong person. Jump. Oh shit, Cecil's died. I think I just cast Flare right now. I don't need to cast Bahamut. Good lord. Pretty damaging right here. It's fine. You can go away. That wasn't that bad. Edge is dead. For 10 more MP, I do a little slightly more damage. Still recovering, so I think I might just summon Bahamut. Hot damn. Good thing Kine wasn't down here. What's going on, Tidbit Retro? Long time no see. How you doing? And I love this game as well. I think I actually unintentionally play this every year. In one way or another. Even if I don't complete it. Good to see you here tonight, Tidbit. Got the Masamune! I got a double on back and Pitch Cottage. If he's holding katanas, wouldn't... Instead of a ninja, wouldn't he be a samurai? Well, I finally caught another stream. I've been asleep lately when you guys have gone live. I can understand that. We stream kind of late. Even for me. Especially lately. I've been thinking, when we started the schedule, it was, kind of in the COVID era when, it was I was working from home, and I think Shane is... I'm not going to say how Shane works. He can disclose that himself. But, I was working from home at the time. And, I was like, yeah, sure, I could stream at 9. And now I'm not. So it's harder. It's like, oh, man, I got to be up on Monday. I got to drive to work. I got to be there by 8. I'm so tired. So I think that's all of the ultimate weapons. I think everyone's got their stuff. Which means I think this can be the final drive towards the end here. Because there's really not much more to do. The music in this game is so good. See, this is my favorite Final Fantasy. I want to explain that to everybody. I'm not on board with what a lot of people say about the soundtrack. I think it's good. I think there's a lot of good tracks. I just don't place it as highly as everyone else does. I don't know. It's probably something wrong with me. Like, when I first heard this was someone's, like, favorite soundtrack in the series, I had to pause. The Masamune is not doing a ton of damage, dude. I think the Pixel Master did wonders for 3 soundtrack. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely it did. 3 soundtrack, I mean, it was always fine. It was always good, because of course it was. But, like, I never fully appreciated how good it was until the Pixel Remaster. It is fucking brilliant. If you listen to the Pixel Remaster version. It's great. There's really no other way around it. Reflect, of course. You're casting Reflect on us now. Okay. Cool. Take that. I don't care for the Pixel Remaster of 6 as a whole, really. It is a creepy face. I mean, it's not bad, because it's still Pixel Remaster, but... I mean, it's still Final Fantasy 6, but it's not... There was just something off about it. 2, 3, 4, and 5 sound great so far. 2 sounds fantastic. I don't think 2 fixed its issues, but then again, I'm talking about the version I played several years ago when this all came out, and I think all the games were significantly easier and had some alterations that... I mean, I can't prove it. I don't know the patch history. But I just know, like, for example, this game is not as easy as it was when I first played it. Should I grind? Do I need to grind? I don't have Meteo yet, I don't think. I've always wanted to complete a playthrough of FF2, broken as it is, but I can never finish. Here's the thing, like, it's having a revival. It is having a major revival right now. Like, people are going back, they're playing it, they're like, oh, this isn't as bad as I was told it was. And for a long time, I thought everyone who was giving it hate had played it. But it seems like a lot of them were just saying, oh, you beat yourself up, isn't it broken? And then it seems like when people finally sit down to play the damn game, they like it. Because it is innovative, it is novel, it is doing a bunch of new things with the genre that, like, look, a lot of people give Dragon Quest credit for, and there's a lot of credit to go to Dragon Quest, for sure. But Final Fantasy II, I think, did more to move the narrative forward in JRPGs than any other game in the genre. And it never gets credit for that. It absolutely doesn't. And it actually tried something different within the JRPG genre. Now, granted, the JRPG genre was like a whopping 3 years old when it came out. If you go by Dragon Quest being the progenitor of it all. But, there's a lot of things it does. They're just, like, really fucking cool. And because it didn't come out in the United States at any point, like, no one gives it credit for anything. It's so sad. Asking the wrong person, you're level 70. 2 went through so many fixes with each re-release too. It did. It did. But, like, what people don't realize is that it's sold better. It's sold better in Japan than Final Fantasy 1 by a lot. And, like, I think the Japanese public liked it. I don't understand where it has this reputation of just being a bad game, and it doesn't seem like anyone played it. Like, it was just, like, out of their ass. Like, no, I don't know how to gain HP, bad game. Well, yeah, because you're stupid. Sorry. You didn't know how the game worked. Now, are there legitimate complaints? Yeah, but that's what everyone came back to. Got to beat yourself up. And I would kind of join in the chorus because I thought that was, it's like, yeah, you can, but it's really cool if you like manipulate it. Like, no trash. I'm like, well, you know, I like the trash. Final Fantasy 2 hate just drives me up a fucking wall, man. I joined in too many courses. Like, even when I do the retrospective of Final Fantasy 2, in the complete comprehensive Pixel Remaster review I have on our Patreon, I jump on the board that hate train. I do. But it's not bad. It's not a bad game. I can finally say that. I think I finally have an audience that will listen to that and like finally accept it. Like, Final Fantasy 2 is not a bad game. It's not a great game, but it's not a bad game. You know what's kind of a Final Fantasy hidden gem is the mobile game Final Fantasy Dimensions. Never heard of it. I have never heard of that game. I know the Final Fantasy, not all the bravest. There was one I used to play all the time. Me and Shane talked about it on the show a long time ago. Record Keeper, Final Fantasy Record Keeper, great game. Die. Guy saw a whistle? Why do I need that? You know what game will never get stopped to get its own rise to glory? Dragon Quest II. Will never get its own Dragon Quest II. It doesn't deserve it. Never stop get its own rise. What do you mean by that? Just need some clarification. Because I do not like Dragon Quest II, but I do think it deserves some credit. And I'll explain depending what you say. Sorry, somehow I changed the sentence mid-typing. Like, I don't want to shit on Dragon Quest II. I don't like it. I think it's a bad game. But, I think it has its place in history for sure. This is Bahamut Summon. I give it credit for the party system, but it's just not very fun. No, yeah, you know what? 100% agree. Yep, that's what I was just about to say. That's all it gets, the party system. Congratulations, you did the party system for a JRPG. Pat yourself in the back. Now get the fuck out. That's my opinion on Dragon Quest II. Go away. You suck. Even the creators admitted it was too much in their interview. Yo, I think it's freely admitted that they were rushed. And that's why the end of that game is so broken. They didn't have time to balance it. It was just an absolute disaster. And, like, the worst thing about it is that when the game is remade, they kept all of that. Like, they didn't rebalance it. You know what? I don't disagree with you. I actually like Gilbert as a character. Like, especially in the Game Boy Advance remake, or the remaster, I guess, where you can put all your characters in the party. Like, he becomes a very valuable character. At that point, they said Dragon Quest III is the most balanced of the series. Yeah, that makes sense. I think it's because they had time to actually do something, because it had become a commercial success. So, Dragon Quest I was kind of like a surprise. Like, it wasn't met with immediate commercial success or reception. But then, over time, there we go. She learned Meteor. That's my girl. And that's just because Yuji Horii was working with Shonen Jump, and that's one of the reasons they got Toriyama. And so he pressed really hard